Happy holidays from all of us at the Evercade Effect. I wish you and your family a happy new year.
Evercade Effect.
Welcome, fellow Evercadians and retro enthusiasts. You are watching the Evercade Effect, and this is Retro Q-9. So, I've had the VS here for a few weeks, and yeah, every single day, I've been popping in and playing the Intellivision Collection. Not to be confused, it's Intellivision, not Amico. Okay, I think we're safe from the trolls. Anyhoot, so I want to go ahead and go through all 12 games and give you my honest review of this collection. Please note that at a later time and date, I may do a review of certain games or get good, but this is just going to be my overall review of this cart. So let's go ahead and check out all the games, check out some footage, and then we'll come back with my final thoughts. Yeah. Okay, and here's Intellivision Collection 1. So let's go ahead and get started with Astro Smash. Alright, I think everyone's pretty much familiar with this game here. You know, you're a fixed shooter, you gotta go ahead and get falling rocks and UFOs and all kinds of crazy stuff. And alrighty. And oh, and this, you know what, you don't have to bring up the keyboard, you can just start it. Okay, so a lot of people may not be aware of is you can just hold down Y and it'll auto-fire, which I think is just totally awesome. But yeah, no, this game is great. It's, you know, it's a classic shooter. Whoa, you gotta dodge those crazy things. You gotta hit the things that are falling from the sky. There's a lot going on, and the farther and farther you get on with this game, the crazier and more insane it gets. I love it. You have your score on the lower left-hand side. If you don't get the asteroids, they take away from your score. It says ×1, that's the speed that things are falling, and there are my lives in the middle. And you just keep on doing this endlessly. The background changes, everything changes. It gets pretty cool and wild and crazy. And yeah, I love this game. It's a great jump in and jump out. I don't think any more needs to be said. Boop. And let's go into Buzz Bombers. So this game, oh, this is pretty neat. The bees are coming. Blast the bees with your cans of repellent and turn them into honeycomb. When the hummingbird shows up, you'll get points for any honey he eats. So this game is pretty neat. Controls are very simple. You know, pause and fire. You know, nothing else special there. Let's go ahead and play. Now this shooter, this is a little bit different, right? Oh, so hit pause. Sorry. Prepare to start. So this game is a little bit different because you'll notice when it gets in here in the lower left-hand corner, alright, I've got those spray cans, and you do have limited shots, okay? And if you run out of spray cans, then it's boop, game over. Now, these honeycombs, you do get extra points for the hummingbird, but the hummingbird can be a nuisance and get in the way. Not only that, if these bees get all the way down, come on, get all the way down! See if they get all the way down here. It's not wanting to do it, but when it does that, it's pretty cool because they try to box you in by planting flowers. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, it's gonna do it. If you don't kill the bees down here at the bottom, plant the flowers. Man, there we go. And so, see, now I can't go over there. So this game is just pretty. I think this game is pretty cool. It's not just a, you know, a standard shooter, even though I do like those, like Astro Smash. This is definitely more of a thinking person's game, right? You got limited shots, even though I was just firing randomly just to kind of show you the play here. You don't want to do that. And in each level, it gets more difficult, and it keeps increasing. So yeah, this game I really enjoy. It's a a unique spin and something fun. So yeah, if you're looking for a different shooter, definitely this is the game to check out. Alright, next we have Frog Bug. So, the Frog Bug, yeah, you put the tongue out. This game, you really need to have two players. You know, you're just your frog, you jump around, try to get as many flies. Let's go into it. Yay. See, I'm just the gray frog, jumping back and forth. Yeah. One player in this game is not that fun. I'll admit, I think this is it might be, well, one of the the weakest or second weakest game on the cart. However, I do have fond memories playing the Atari 2600 version of this with neighbors and whatnot. So, yeah, it's all right. But yeah, just kind of a chill game. You just want to sit there, play for play with a buddy, or if you're streaming or whatnot. But yeah, otherwise it's just this game is just below average. I haven't really spent much time playing it. Actually, the most time I've probably spent playing it is right here in the review, because if you played Frog Bog, you know it. Nothing else special needs to be said. All right, next on the list we have Night Stalker. You are trapped in a maze, no exits, and the robots are coming for you. Grab their guns! And somebody's carelessly left lying around. Fight to survive for as long as you can. So this game is great. Now the controls here are a little bit different. You kind of have your fire up, fire down, fire left, fire right, pause, move around. That's fine. That doesn't bother me as opposed to one button shoot. Some people may not like it. All right. So let's get in there. Okay. So see the gun appeared above me. This is the jail where you can just kind of go safe. Those bats are super annoying. They don't kill you. Same with the spider. They just stun you, but what you got to do is you just got to shoot the robot, not die. And then the levels increase. There's more robots. There's deadlier robots. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I bit the dust. See? I did something very stupid there. Don't do that. Alright. So, now the gun's spawning in another spot. Let me go down and grab it. And, of course, you get hit by the annoying bat. So... But this game is a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, it's not Berserk on Atari, but I think it's still great. Alright. See if I can go over there and get him. And you do have limited number of bullets, by the way. And you notice when you fire a shot, you cannot fire a second shot until it goes off the screen. So you gotta use a little bit of strategy there, too. So yeah, let's see if I can go and get him. This might be something that I definitely might do it gets good on or a longer video, because this is definitely one of my favorite games on the cart. Not my favorite game, definitely one of my top games for sure. What? We didn't get him. See if we get him. And we got him. Whoa! So yeah, this game is awesome. Yeah, highly recommend. Can't recommend it enough. One of my favorite games on the cart. Alright, and now we have Pinball! Alright. There you go here. Yeah. Play Pinball. Stand like a statue, become part of the machine. Feel the bumpers, and always play clean. It's time to prove just how much a pinball wizard you really are across 3 challenging screens. That cracks me up. So here, you've got your right flipper, you've got your left flipper, and both flippers, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Let's get into some pinball, and you gotta press L. Some of these games you gotta press L to bring up the little keyboard, and then you just gotta go down to E. Boom. Not a big deal. Alright, so you just hold down to launch it. Boom. And yeah, I think this is a very, very fun, very fun version of pinball. It's basic, but it's cool, and this has such a retro charm to it. I don't know, there's just something about it that's really neat. I definitely like it a lot better than the Atari Pinball, but this game is just fun. If you're a big fan of pinball games, you'll like it. If not, then maybe not as much. But hey, if you don't like it, it's okay too, because there's other games on the cart. But yeah, really not too much to be said about this game other than it's just fantastic. If you like pinball, you'll like it. Okay, so let's go to the next game. Oh yeah! Princess Quest. This might be familiar to a certain game we all know. Is Ghosts and Goblins. You are a brave knight, and your childhood friend, the princess, has been kidnapped by the evil king from neighboring Dark Kingdom. Set off on your quest to make things right and fight off every vicious monster in your way. Yeah. So yeah. And you've got jump and fire. Pretty basic. So this game is awesome. As you can see, it's a homebrew. Came out in 2014. It's very fun. It's within the top games on this cart. Not my favorite though. But it's still a great game. Hey, you can press fire. You start with 9 lives and you can take a lot of hits. But yeah, this is very nostalgic for you know, those, oh man, like Ghost and Goblins. But my issues with this game though is that you can't shoot up and there's no diagonal shot. Yeah, see, I just it's so hard. You just got to be at the right angle to get them. But I know that's the idea. These games are supposed to be difficult. Ooh, there's a chest. But this game is super difficult. That's the reason why it's not within my top. Is because of its hardness. It can sometimes take a little bit away from the fun. But this is so cool. This really pushes the Intellivision hardware to its limits. And I'm just so happy that this is on this cart. So totally worth checking out. I would say this is also a must-play on the cart. So yeah, I'm gonna go through here a little bit, and what more needs to be said, you know. And this one other thing I should say too is that this is there I died. This isn't just a clone of Ghosts and Goblins. It's highly inspired. You can see it's its own theme, but it's very much different. So yeah, if you are a masochist and you like hard and challenging games with a side of fun, then Ghosts and Goblins may just be the game for you. Alright, so the next game to check out. This is Shark! Oh! So, I love this game. Controls are very simple. Top 3 buttons are dart. You gotta open the keyboard, but what's so fun about this game is that you can only eat fish. They're smaller than you. They're the same size. And when you die in this game, you really feel the pain. Because now it's kind of like, oh, you know, it's kind of like when you play a shooter and you have all these power-ups and you have to start over. This is exactly the same thing. So you gotta bring up the keyboard, you gotta go around, don't let that guy down there get you. Whoa! Don't let the shark get you. Whoa! You can get him on the fin, which just makes it very angry, but it gets you points. And the more points you get, you grow. So let's see if we can get some fish here. Oh. And dash away! Oh, come on, you. There we go. And I've gotten pretty far in this game. And it's crazy because then like jellyfish come out. I haven't been to where I can eat the jellyfish, but yeah. Those other like dudes that were there earlier, you could, you've been able to get them. So come on. Eat a fish. Oop, oop. There we go. I can see them getting a little bit bigger. And you'll notice too that the fish they'll get scared of you. And they'll run away. But this game is just simple classic controls. So such simple fun. Definitely a must play. One of the top games on my list here. It just even just to jump in, blow off some steam, play this game for a little bit. Oh, there's so much fun to be had. Yeah, those little worm guys you can get once you get a little bit bigger. So yeah, this is a top tier game for sure. Okay, and so now we have Slapshot Super Pro Hockey. So, you know me, I'm not a huge hockey fan. But if you do like hockey, Sorry, Pete. Sorry to everyone from Canada. It's a great. It's a great game. No. Oh. Center. Computer player. Handicap. Okay. Press enter. Yeah, you got to use the keyboard in this one a little bit. Oh, 1 to 4. Just 1. Amateur. Yep. Computer player. Yes. This part always confuses me. 1. So you got to go through here. Okay, there we go. And you got to get it all. You got to get it all set up. I mean, this isn't Blades of Steel like on a on NES, but it's still pretty cool. A cool little hockey game. This is one of those games too, which I think on the VS would be a lot more fun with two players for sure. There's definite fun to be had with this game. Is it the best hockey game in the world? No, but it is definitely fairly decent. All right, we'll move on to the next game. All right, let's talk about Snafu. This game, this game is crazy. Really, you can see here, you're just moving the serpent and opening the keyboard. The buttons don't do anything. Use your serpent to create a maze to corner your opponents before you are cornered yourself. In trap games, force your opponents to crash. In bite games, nibble off your opponent's tail before they do the same to you. So yeah, I believe there's a few different game modes and all that. Yeah, this game would also be just like really a lot more fun with multiple players. Select a game 1. All right. You just got to get a little bit used to the keyboard. How many rounds? We'll just do 1 round. And then you hit enter. And then I am the blue snake. That's the only other thing that's weird too, is it's always a little bit alarming of like, what snake are you? But yeah. So now we keep going and I gotta trap the red snake. Did I do it? Oh! Wait. Game over. I just did 1 round. Ah. So let's go ahead and let's select game 2. Yeah. How many rounds? Let's do 2 rounds. Alright. Go. Whoa. Uh-oh, I may have bit off more than I can chew, but yeah. And the computer still goes because I did 2 rounds. But as you can see, this game is tons of fun. I think this is also a must-play with multiple players. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is fun by itself, but really where it shines is when you have multiple people. Could you imagine doing 4 players on the VS? Oh, how crazy and fun would that be? So yeah, definitely one of the top games on this cart, and a must-play. Alright, now we have Thin Ice! Oh, I really like this game. This game is so cool. I mean, who doesn't love cute little penguins? So, you move the penguin, which your penguin's name is Duncan. It says move Duncan. And really, the buttons don't do anything except for freeze polar bears, so when you do get farther in a polar bear's on the screen, you can freeze them, but then it makes the seals freak out, so you gotta be careful. But the seals can go through water, the polar bears can't. So, let's read the description. Duncan the penguin loves to skate on thin ice, and he loves to play pranks on other penguins too. Skate all the way around to each of Duncan's penguin friends, and give them a surprise cold bath. But watch out for the polar bear and the seal who wants to ruin the fun. And they will. They really will. But this game is just very addictive. How many players? Gotta use the keyboard again, which really, this really isn't a big deal once you get used to it. The music on this one can get a tad bit annoying, I admit. Alright, so there's those little things there that you get, and see, boop, got them. Those little, whatever the heck those are they torches? I don't know, but they give you points. Boop, got them. And so now I gotta grab them here. Boop. Oh, see, the penguin, seal, ruins your fun. Yep, got one more. I think the seal's drunk. And by the way, the buddies, you don't lose a life. See? Yeah, maybe it's I'm sorry, I might have told you wrong. Maybe it's the polar bear. Polar bear can swim in water. Alright. It's just the seals get tripped up. See, and I love that at the end of each level. Yeah. Then he rides a little sled. Duncan rides a little sled and cleans everything up. So definitely, this is one of my top games here. Maybe we'll play another quick round. But yeah, I love this game. It's just one of those unique, I don't know, sort of puzzlers, and this is just so much fun. So, the thing I also like in the Intellivision Collection is this is one of those games. I mean, it just gives you kind of an arcade feel where you can just jump and jump. There's the polar bear. Oops, see, he got me. Let me go ahead and freeze the polar bear real quick, so you can see what happens. But yeah, the music will get on your nerves. Okay. See? I pressed the button and now the seal's gone berserk! But yeah, if you haven't checked this game, you need to check it out. I love it. Alright. We're gonna save the best game for last. We'll go over word rockets real quick. So this game is really weird. One of those games where I'm glad it's on. I don't play it too much. You just pick up a letter and fire. Yeah. I guess we'll read the description. Letters are just letters until you make them words high in the sky. Incomplete words float by. Quick, fill in the missing letters with the stock of your vowels. How quickly can you make 50 words? So, you have a few minutes here to make 50 words. It's you know, it's one of those games that's cool, but it's weird. So, boop. I missed it. Hold on. Let's see if I can spell. Okay, rod. So I gotta go over to the O, press the button. Boop. What? You gotta pick up the letter first. I forgot about that. Yeah, I spelled cop. Uh-oh, hope they're not after me. Spell bow. Oh yeah. And you just... Nub. Neb. Ah! Fun of it. Mon! What? You can't do mon? Like, hey mon? Come on. Probably could have done men. But, hap. Anyways, you get the idea. It's just pretty much... Oh. Hip! That's what I'm doing right now. Yay! So yeah, that's really all there is to this game. I mean, it's worth maybe playing through once. Yeah, definitely Word Rocket to the bottom of the list. Not my favorite. Not at all. Alright. So now I'm going to save the best for last. And this one I may actually end up doing a get good on it all by itself. Thunder Castle is my favorite game. It's on this cart. It might want to be one of my current favorite games. I love this. It's if you like score chasing games, you like Pac-Man on steroids, you like all those great kind of games. You're as a brave knight, you battle your way through the enchanted forests, the wizard's castle, and demon dungeon. Face your ultimate challenge. So this has 3 screens. And go over the buttons here real quick. You pick up an item, you open the keypad, and you move around. And there's various items you can get that do certain things. The music in this game is awesome. This is one of the games that was later in Intellivision's life, so it actually has music in it, which is crazy. Remember Players 1? I bet 2 players would be epic on this. I haven't tried it. So yeah, each level you get this kind of start screen here. And what you have to do is each of the levels have these magical creatures. And when you touch the magical creature, then you can kill the enemy. In this case, it's a dragon. So for the first level, it's bats. And that item right there, you can see I'm stuck. So you notice too that the levels, the paths keep changing. And so now I can go after them for a short time. Oh, boxed in again. But that's what also is great. The paths, they keep opening and closing randomly. And that also adds to the challenge and fun. Oh, Candlestick is an extra life. You can also get items like the Chalice, which just activates this ability. Then there's a Crown, which freezes the dragons. And then there's a Necklace, which makes you move fast. And then there's the Lantern, which doubles your energy. Oh, and then the key down there lets you actually go through walls, which is kind of neat. But yeah, see if I can go ahead and grab the bat and get one of these guys. Nope, I closed off here. Nope. He didn't get me, Okay, I think I got him. So yeah. And then now what'll happen is the yellow dragon will come out. Oh, don't get that thing, that halves your score. And so, each of the levels that you go up, once you get the basic enemies, then they'll be yellow, which the yellow enemies, they're smarter, they move faster. Then the red enemies are really smarter and faster. Then the next level, you go through your wizards. You got to kill the wizards, and there's a mouse that goes around. And then the third level, there are these like devil guys, and the skull is the magical creature object you have to get. And that one, they randomly move around, which I like that better than the rat because there's only one rat. And then see, look, there's the crown. If this will go away. Nope. Well, I can be able to get it in time. So yeah, this game is just so super great. I could easily spend another 20 minutes going over the awesomeness in this game, but this game really deserves its own video. But just trust me, it's a must-play, and in my opinion, it is the best game on the cart, and it's worth it to own the cart just for this game in itself. So alrighty, let's go ahead and let's flip back the YouTube studios, and I will go ahead and give you my final thoughts. And we are back! Alright, time for final thoughts. So, what do I think of this collection? I love it! Yes!
Oh yeah, Yeah.
This collection, it has been in my VS almost the whole time. Yes, it will come out when I need to pop into a collection like both of the Ataris, but it is awesome. It is a must-have. You've got to have this in your collection. If you love the era of Atari, ColecoVision, which we need that collection too, but that's another video, you will also love this connection. Now, as I've talked about before, I didn't grow up with an Intellivision, but I knew a buddy that did, and I played it a little bit. But most of all these games I'd never played before, so this was just this was also a cart of discovery. So I think if it's something where you grew up with it and you played it, the nostalgia's there, boom, it's a win. Or for me, the nostalgia was still there because it's it's from that Atari age era. Oh yeah, and games that I hadn't played before, especially Princess Quest and Thunder Castle, makes it worth it alone. But there's so many fun games on there that I highly recommend. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't, please subscribe. I want you to subscribe to my channel. You're not going to want to miss any other updates. You're not going to want to miss any other videos. This is going to probably be the last video of 2021 until next year. Yes. So again, community, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And well, I created content. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.